Hi friends, it's Joan at 10 Pentacles Tarot, and today I'm going to review for you the Daily Magic deck, a deck of mystical inspiration for your everyday life. And this deck is published by RP Minis, which is Running Press Minis. It's $12.95 in the US and $16.50 in Canada. It says, tap into your intuition and discover mystical inspiration in this 100-card deck from award-winning author Maia Toll. This enchanted set includes a mini book to ground and inspire your explorations. And this, again, it's by Running Press, and I will tell you, $12.95 in the US, $16.50 in Canada. I think I already said that. And I was looking for the publication date. Let's see, it would be 2023, so this is a new one. And the box is like this. It's magnetically sealed, it's hard cardboard, opens like this. You have the little book, which slides into this slot. Well, it's not a slot, it's like a, well, I don't know what you called it, but a sleeve, rather. Yeah, like that. And then the deck itself, which is, I believe, 100 cards. Yep, 100 cards is in this clear plastic part. Now, before I start, let me show you a couple other things by Maia Toll that I've done reviews on, so that you might want to look those up as well. The Night School Moonlit Magic deck she did, I've done a review. It's in the Oracle Deck Reviews Volume 1 playlist. And that was made as a kind of a counterpart to the Night School Lessons in Moonlight Magic and the Mysteries of Being Human, this book, which I also talk about in quite a bit of detail in the review of the Night School deck. So if you're interested in that. And she also has done the Illustrated Crystallary book and deck and the Illustrated Bestiary book and deck. And you can find a review of the Illustrated Crystallary deck on the Oracle Deck Reviews Volume 1 playlist as well. All right, so I like to just tell you about connected things in case that's something you're interested in. So let's take a look at the book. So this is a little soft cover matte finish guidebook. A guidebook for everyday enchantment. This is what the back looks like. And you know what? Let me get a ruler, because I don't think in the last one I actually showed the size of this deck. But it's pretty small. The cards are like 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches. So they're super small. Maybe about the size of a regular playing card deck, or maybe a little smaller. I'm not sure. Weirdly enough, I use all kinds of cards, but mostly not regular playing cards. Although we do sometimes do divination with those as well. Okay, so let's see. It's illustrated by Susan Burghart. And again, published in 2023. The table of contents, we got introduction and using your cards. What exactly is magic and how can you connect with it every day? And then it talks about that. And then we have once you allow magic into your worldview, you'll start to feel how your inner world reflects the outer world and vice versa. You'll notice the cycles swirling around you, the seasons, the moons, your own breath, and begin to work with them to create flow and balance. Okay, and then okay, so it keeps going about that, and then it's basically, it says using your cards and pulling a card. And we'll pull a card at the end to see what the universe has to say to us. It says, shuffle and draw a card. Know that it's the card you need to see in this moment. Contemplate what doors it might be opening or what creativity is being unlocked. Allow magic to be a simple daily ritual and see what unfolds. All right, so that is the guidebook. And there aren't card meanings are not in here. It's not that kind of a deck. The cards are pretty self-explanatory. All right, so let's get our little, and you can see that plastic there, clear plastic. The cards themselves are edged in gold. That's pretty. And let's see what they look like. Okay, so these are just interesting cards. There doesn't seem to be any particular order to them or any particular, like, sections that they might be divided into, like there are in the night school deck. So let's just look at a few. The sun rises in the east and tracks south before setting in the west. Energy is built by walking clockwise or diasil, meaning with the energy of the sun. Energy is released when moving counterclockwise or widdershins, opposite the path of the sun. So some of these are just interesting facts. In Middle English, weird referred to one who could control fate. Isn't that what we all want? To be weird enough to take control of our own lives, to know who we are and what we are becoming. It's a gift to be weird. So a lot of these are just like really cool things to think about. And there are 100 of them. So this is really cool. I saw one there about frankincense. Breathe in blue to support your throat chakra, your ability to communicate. And talks about dreams, using quartz to amplify a spell or intention. Sunshine will recharge and cleanse the quartz. So these are all different cards, and I don't want to read all of them because that will take a really long time. But let's see how they shuffle. Well, first of all, the cards I need to show you are, this is what the back looks like. They're pretty. They have gold writing on the other side. They are medium weight, and like I said, there are 100 of them. So let's shuffle a few times. They shuffle nicely. There's one that came out that we need to talk about. Let's see, universe, what do you have to say to the viewer with this deck today? There's one. Let's see if we can get any more. Do we have any more? Any more important things they need to think about or pay attention to or research or to know about? There's 2 more. Okay, let's see what these say. And then we'll look on the one on the bottom because I always like to do that. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, to break the pattern of a recurring dream, write a new script for it. Before bed, read through your rewrite and set the intention to run your new script in dream time. Fold and place your rewrite under your pillow as a reminder to your dreaming self. All right, so that's interesting. If you are a person who has the same dream over and over, you might want to do a rewrite to break the pattern of that dream. That's sort of interesting, and that kind of ties in with lucid dreaming as well. All right, so that's something to think about. The second one we pulled was this. The Roman god of transitions, Janus, rules the midpoint between the abstract and the concrete, the place where creations are coming into being and crossing out of being. There's the potential for magic at these crossroads because when things are in flux, they can easily be shifted and changed. All right, so if you're at a crossroads, if you are somewhere at a midpoint between the abstract and concrete, that's where things can be shifted and changed to your favor. That's a good thing to know. And then the third one, and you'll notice all these have a kind of a nice light aqua border. It says, when you walk between the worlds, visiting the realms of waking dreams, imagine opening a door on the way in. Go out the same way, closing the door behind you. This will train your brain to only journey to that place of archetype and metaphor with consciousness and intention. Let me read that again. That's kind of interesting. When you walk between the worlds, visiting the realms of waking dreams, imagine opening a door on the way in. Go out the same way, closing the door behind you. This will train your brain to only journey to that place of archetype and metaphor with consciousness and intention. The place, the realms of waking dreams. Is that like meditation? Is that like during meditating or? What do you think about that? That's what I think it is. If you have another thought, please put it in the comment section below. And finally, the card on the bottom, you can set magic in motion, but you can't control the timing. Wow, wow, wow. Do I need to hear that? Maybe some of you need to hear that as well. You can set magic in motion, but you can't control the timing. Very, very, very wise words. All right, friends, that is my review of the little Daily Magic deck a deck of mystical inspiration for your everyday life. And it would be really fun, I think, to pull one of those cards every day. You have enough for 100 days. If you kept getting the same one, you would be noticing that the universe is trying to really get you to notice something if you keep pulling the same card. So there are 100 different cards, 100 different magical thoughts to think. And I think that is a super great idea. So that is, again, and that little plastic is a little bit hard to get in there. You might want to take the deck and put it in a little bag, but I do like this magnetic box. So that's the Daily Magic Deck of Mystical Inspiration for Your Everyday Life by Maia Toll, 2023, publication by Running Press Minis. And if you enjoyed this review, please give the video a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you have not done so. It's completely free for you, and it helps me out a whole lot. There's also another option for you if you'd like to support the channel. You can actually join as a member for $3.99 US a month. You'll get special member videos, and in the description box below, there's a link to click on if you're interested in knowing more about that. Of course, if you like to be part of it just by what you're doing, watching the videos, that's perfectly fine as well. And I now have over 500 videos for you to watch on subjects like Oracle deck reviews, tarot deck reviews. There's a 10 lesson series on how to read tarots for beginners. There are readings, timeless readings you can look at. A lot of things, book reviews, and many other demonstrations of different divination methods as well. So I want to thank you for being with me today. I appreciate you so much more than you will ever know. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is where you are. And I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.